you're up there, you're up there.
Bring it on. Want some, get some. Can I get a hell yeah? Yes, I am a pirate.
It's not live.
You have to go with the Pirates because, of course, they have cannons and everything.
It's a pirate's life for me. Be proud of who you are and what you are. You're a pirate.
It is a first down. Pirates.
Because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it.
I think I've ever been in a building as loud as that was. It was deafening in there.
You will get Omaha. I can promise you that. And a crumple all night long in Eastern North Carolina.
You're watching The Sports Objective, the podcast for Pirates.
My heart is purple and gold. I'm a pirate down of my soul, and I don't back down, not at all. Find out when the cannons explode.
All right, welcome into the Sports Objective. If you can hear us, our bowl party, and let's see if we can.
We got you loud and clear, Dave. Where's JR at?
He's coming in now.
They are live at the Fisherman's Inn in the Annapolis area over on Kent Island at the Fisherman's Inn, owned by Jody Schultz, former East Carolina Pirate and Philadelphia Eagle, ECU Hall of Famer. He owns the restaurant. They are live from there right now, having a little technical difficulties, or they would have went live earlier. Still dealing with technical difficulties, but trying to work their way through it. Dave Richmond and Johnny Stats Robertson are live on location. JR will be live with us momentarily. You got me here in LaGrange, North Carolina, and Stevie Fly from his home in Lasker, North Carolina. There's JR.
There I am. What about the
Behind the logo.
The logo. And we got a logo there. And
Dave is got a tattoo tonight.
Dave's got a tattoo.
I do too.
Dave's never looked better.
I've got one too, so.
And we're waiting for Matt. I don't know if Matt's coming on, but it is what it is, guys.
It's a festive night, and this adds to the just quirkiness of the whole night. It's been a weird night. This adds to it, but not a bad night. A lot of positive energy.
Why has it been a weird night, JR?
Well, the bridge, the Bay Bridge, when I came through, they had it closed down to one lane, so I had a 2-hour wait, and then I had to drive with cars coming at me, and it was different. You know, I've done that bridge 100 times, but that was a little bit of spin on it, and then just a couple other things that were just abnormalities, I guess, if you would say. But you know what? I told my wife, I said, you know what? I have a bad karma about this weekend. Ever since I've been in Annapolis, bad things have happened. But now I'm on the island. My mojo is changing. I feel positive energy. Everyone I've spoken to couldn't be nicer. Everyone's got a positive attitude. Now we had this little snafu, but we got through it. And I think the same thing might happen tomorrow.
Yeah, guys.
Well, I'm doubting it, but I hope so. And I told Semenza we're live. Let me see if I can get Semenza there on the air. So Bubba, we had heard reports that Bubba was going to join you guys live tonight. Where's Rosenbaum?
I'm watching. I'm looking at him right now. He's talking to Justin Butts.
Bubba.
God.
Well, there's a hell of a combination. Tell those two douche wagons to get over there.
Yeah, Bubba. I think Bubba's going to check on his phone.
Yeah, he's picking it up.
There you go, Bubba.
Nothing like live broadcasting.
We get Justin.
Justin and his dad, Tim. Very entertaining gentlemen, both of them.
And the pre-show festivities, lots of great stories about the Ed Emery years that we can't share on the radio.
Well worth the delay.
Ed Emery stories.
Yeah, you got Jody Schultz there, and I'm sure a lot of his teammates are there from that 83 team in that era.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
So,
so Bubba, let's see Bubba join in. See if we can get Bubba in.
So, guys, who have you seen there tonight besides Jody Schultz? Who else from the '83 team have you guys ran into, or that era?
Let's see.
This is pre-93, I would say.
Yeah, it's right at 83.
Pre
So
83.
82, 83. Early 80s.
Smokey's here.
Robinson?
Robinson?
Yeah. And the Miracles. The Miracles.
I don't know his last. I just know his first name is Smokey. He played ball here, and he's a hell of a nice guy.
I got it. I got it. We have a new music group. Mike Wright and the Miracles.
Well,
I hope that would fit tomorrow.
Yeah, no kidding. I think that's what he was going for.
Yeah. Mike Wright and the Miracles. You heard it here
JR,
first.
somehow your face looks blurry.
You know what? That's why I always do like just to still.
It looks like it's harder to screen.
It looks like he's sitting behind a smudge. Move your head again, JR.
I don't know.
What the hell is that? Move your head again. No, seriously, move your head.
He
like
doesn't want to be on
that.
the air.
Look at that, Stevie. You see that?
I know.
You got a smudge on your camera lens, and you're sitting.
You know what it is? No, I know what it is already. It's unfixable.
Glare or something.
No, I gotta replace my laptop. What happened, Kyle? I had adhesive on my camera. I used like acetone, and I think it partially melted a portion of the lens.
Okay, all right.
This night is going to get better.
I've tried fixing it.
It's going to get better.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah. So anyway, so you've had Jody Schultz, you've had Smokey, whoever the hell Smokey is from the early '80s. We got Bubba Rosenbaum in the house. At some point, he's going to maybe join the podcast.
Diane Potts.
Got
Diane and Britt.
And Britt.
Yeah, we have Pirate Al.
Pirate Al just left.
Darlene. Richard Allsbrook.
Richard Allsbrook, the cop, the Richard
Chew
Allsbrook.
Justice.
We got Chew there?
Chew was here.
Yeah.
How about the homie from New Jersey that was there last year?
I haven't seen him.
No, I haven't seen him. Nate Cheminder, the goat thief, was here.
All right. Well, you got Justin.
Yeah,
Justin's still here. Justin's still here.
Yeah.
So we're going to have anybody on the air? Or is it you guys going to interview anyone?
Justin.
I guess you're limited on doing that at this point.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to let Justin get behind the blob.
All right. Justin's going to get behind I've been behind the blob.
Yeah, you may need these to hear, but jump on in there.
Oh, you're going to get ear cooties now.
Oh, 1 second.
Yeah, he's got to go get some.
We're going to get some disinfectant to wipe the ear things off. Are y'all serious? I hope not.
No, I'm too. Oh, okay.
So now Justin's getting behind the
mud. Throwing a flag already. I'm throwing a flag.
Yeah. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Stevie's throwing a flag on.
Kick him out.
We got Justin.
Oh,
hey, what's going on, guys?
Justin Bugs, welcome into the Sports Objective podcast. And there's somebody's hand.
Hey, what's on? Hey,
that's
Diana.
Diana, all right. Hello to
Diana. It's a little story about Brett and Diane. Two American kids growing up in
So, Justin, how was the trip down on the Queen's Anne's Revenge?
Is that called the Mike Wright 3 now?
Did y'all get all the equipment there safely?
That we did, Kyle. That we did. Yeah, it was a good week here in Washington. We got down here Monday night, unloaded the truck Monday night, and got to the stadium here a little after 3 o'clock today, unloaded, and it's been a good week. It's been a good week, guys. It has. So I will tell you this from a little inside source. Yeah, I'm not supposed to say this problem.
Go ahead. We'll give it an inside source.
Go ahead. You're not supposed to say it. Go ahead.
It is a Sports Objective podcast, right? So there's going to be some wrinkles in the office and plays this week.
All right.
So
I figured as much. It's going to be a little different from what we're used to seeing, is what you're saying.
That is correct. Kyle.
Will we expect to see a heavier dose of Mike Wright or a heavier dose of Ditto?
I will say 50-50.
50-50.
50-50.
Can I get you to say something for me, Justin?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you just make your voice a little bit more southern, because you're already southern, real southern, but just make it slightly more southern and say it just like this. Did somebody say something about fired up?
Well, Kyle, I am from Saucer, North Carolina.
Now I want you to say, did somebody say something about fired up?
So I'm getting fired up. Let's go.
Well, that's not quite. That's not what we were looking for. Stevie got it. Stevie got it.
I hear you guys.
Somebody say something about getting fired up.
Yeah.
These guys.
It sounded a little bit like Tommy Rich there, Justin. I was not expecting that. Oh, wildfire Tommy Rich.
Wildfire.
Yeah, exactly.
Wildfire, Justin.
Do you know who the Wildfire Tommy Rich is, Dustin?
I have no clue.
He was NWA World Champion. 81, Stevie?
Yeah, 81.
81.
World Champion of all time.
Yeah. You know the WTBS broadcast of wrestling?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
605.
Okay.
Yeah, that's old school.
Okay.
Well, there you go. That's who you sounded like a little bit. Did you pick up on that, Stevie?
Yeah, I did.
You're not used to hearing Justin say anything except a 15-yard penalty on Northeast.
Oh yeah, like on Northeast head coach right before the half.
So when you say we're going to see a little, without giving anything away from the pit, and it's too late today to now to really put any more hay in the barn anyway.
Yeah.
So when you say we're going to see something different, I mean, I would expect we're going to see some Wildcat. They haven't gone full on and tried to install triple option with Mike Wright, have they?
No, not at all. Not at all. Like I said, it's been very minute. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very minute.
Very minute. They haven't really showed anything that they're going to show on game day, I would think. But there's been some option. There has been some option with Mike Wright in there. I have seen Mike Wright linebacker in punt formation. I have seen Mike Wright on handstand. So I've seen Mike Wright do a bunch of shit this week. So
we may be seeing more Ditta at quarterback. Interesting.
I would say probably 50-50.
Okay.
This week. That's what I see.
And I got breaking news. Mike Wright drove the truck here, did he?
Yeah, he did. That's just Mike Wright.
Mike Wright can do everything.
He can do everything.
So there was rumors going around earlier today that were being speculated about online amongst different people that maybe some players had gotten into a little trouble there on the bowl trip. As of what I've heard, and nothing has come of that. I have not been able to confirm that. I messaged with Igo from Hoist the Colors and some other folks, and nobody could confirm anything other than hearing the same rumors. We won't say on the air what those rumors were.
Vicious rumors.
But
they're just rumors.
Sounds like maybe it was much to do about nothing. We can't afford to lose any more players. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna lose any more players. All that was rumors. I was at a team hotel last night. I didn't hear nothing.
Okay, good deal.
From that, yeah. So
good deal. If anybody's watching live, we ain't got his name on the screen. We are joined by Justin Butts, who is part of the family that the haulers for East Carolina. Tell about your family's business.
Yeah, so we've been hauling equipment for 14 years. We're a small company out of Eastern North Carolina. Kinley, North Carolina is our home base. Like I said, we've been doing it for 14 years, and we just enjoy it. Grew up a Pirate family. My dad played football back in 1975 for Pat Dye.
And Tim Butts.
Yeah, Tim Butts. He played football for Pat Dye, and my brother played baseball at East Carolina. Or Billy Godwin for Cliff, and just grew up. Brett Butts. He was a closing pitcher.
Okay.
Yeah, Brett Butts was his name. Grew up in Wayne County, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Not far from LaGrange there, and played at Eastern Wayne High School. Grew up at Eastern Wayne, played football. I played football at Eastern Wayne, played baseball at Eastern Wayne, played state championships for Eastern Wayne. Coached locally back home for Eastern Wayne. I coached soccer to swimming, believe it or not. And believe it or not, and officiate college football, high school football back home, and
Sort of.
Y'all. What is the name of your business? That
It's ELS. We're out of Kinley, North Carolina. We actually,
ELS. There you go.
yeah, we ELS. We sold our business, half our business about 15, 20 years ago. We sold a business and made a whole bunch of money, and so pretty much we got about 50 trucks now that we run out of Kinley.
Okay. And
And
you guys, so who actually drives the hauler that hauls East Carolina's equipment?
So the guy by the name of Mike Spitty. His name is Mike Spitty. He's about 26.
We're gonna call him Schmitty.
And he's about 26, 27 years old. He came on this year, and being an East Carolina guy and growing up an East Carolina fan, we gave him a chance to drive the truck this year. So hey, he enjoys it. He enjoys it.
Good deal. So he's handling the equipment and gets it there safely.
So pretty much what I do a lot of times, I'll fly out on Friday nights to the games, and I'll be the driver there. And so I'll pretty make sure he gets where he needs to be and make sure all the equipment's there. And
all right. Well, that is.
What about we got to ask him about the recently retired Queen Anne. Was it the Queen Anne?
Oh shit! Hey, don't mention that. don't mention that, guys. Yeah, long story, right?
Yeah. So, fortunately, everybody was okay though.
Yeah, everything's all right. So I will tell you guys about that. The Queen Anne 3 is retired. It is totaled. So we will be getting a new equipment truck next year. To be determined what we get. So we're working with a couple of nice donors that have stepped up and will pay for the wrap for the truck next year. So stay tuned, guys.
How do you guys get to wrap it?
It will probably be March or April before we wrap the truck next year.
Do you guys have about somebody y'all go through to wrap it normally?
Cy Smith has done it before. Kyle.
Okay.
They're in Greenville. So probably Cy Smith will do it.
I know a guy. That's the reason I asked.
Yeah.
So just get with me if y'all are looking still for somebody to wrap it.
Oh, no doubt. We're always looking for Pirates to step up any way they can to help out. So, yeah, good deal, man. Yeah, I'll get over with you. Ain't no problem.
Right.
Hey,
Justin,
guys,
go ahead, Stevie.
Trying to change the subject a little bit. What do you guys think about the new coach at Michigan?
Kyle Whittingham's a great coach.
Kyle Whittingham, yeah.
Job at Utah. Great defensive-minded coach. It was one of them things where I thought he was going to stay at Utah the rest of his career, but I guess he decided to stick his toe out in the water somewhere else. He's been at I believe he was the longest tenured head coach in college football. So very interesting to see him leave. I don't know who would be the longest tenured head coach now that he's gone to somewhere else. But he's been at Utah since, going back to a defensive coordinator. He's been there since maybe 2000. So interested to see him somewhere else besides Utah. But he's a great coach. Be interested to see what he does in Michigan.
Well, didn't he say he was going to retire?
Who, Kyle Whittingham? I had no idea.
When he left Utah a couple weeks ago, he said he was going to retire.
I didn't know he had left Utah. So he had left Utah already.
If I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong, but I'm almost positive he said he was going to step away. I'll put it that way.
Well, I guess he had a better opportunity when Michigan came
Exactly.
out. So that's extremely. It's good. I like the hire by Michigan, and I imagine it's one of those things where Whittingham took the chance, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Hey, the Iowa coach is the longest tenured football coach, Kirk Ferentz.
Kirk Ferentz, yes.
27 years.
Yes. So, besides that, it was Kyle Whittingham. But
Could be
no
Kyle from LaGrange.
Kyle from LaGrange, yeah. Well, longest reigning something. I don't know.
There's JR.
So, guys, Justin, you got anything else?
Matt's saying he's shoveling snow off his porch.
Justin, did you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
I'm good. You guys got anything you want to ask?
No, I think we're all good.
Who's your favorite high school coach that you ever refereed?
Stevie Fly, baby. You gotta love him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta love old Stevie Fly.
Stevie Fly.
Some people do.
A lot of people do.
Thank you, Nate.
They say Wayne Christian used to play Northeast. That's about the only time I didn't like Northeast, but
well, we got
guys,
one night.
What are y'all thoughts on the game, guys? Do you think the Pirates will pull off the upset tomorrow, Justin?
if the defense will show up tomorrow, we don't have no problem. But if it's going to be an offensive game, I think it's going to be a struggle, honestly.
I think the defense is going to show up. I just think the offense is going to be on the field. I think the offense is going to probably not be on the field long enough to get the defense much of a break. And you got to figure there's going to be some turnovers tomorrow.
And that's what scares me is the offense. It's right now. I think it's going to be an offensive struggle tomorrow, honestly. My opinion.
Yeah, well, there's no one. I mean, if it's not, it'll be a miracle. We're going to have to win the game, making big plays on defense, big plays on special teams, and some trick plays on offense. I think that's our only chance.
I will tell you this from what I saw this week. There is going to be some trick plays. There's going to be some trick plays in offense. So.
Oh, I would imagine so. I would imagine.
There will be.
Yeah, I would.
I will tell you. I've seen Mike Wright. I've seen him on the hands team. I've seen him on punt returns. I've seen him on lined up a receiver. I've seen him on linebacker. I've seen him all over the field. So be ready.
Can't hold anything back.
Yeah. No.
Hey, load the guns up. Load the guns up. Get ready to go play tomorrow. So I think you guys are going to be really surprised at what shows up tomorrow. I got a lot of high confidence tomorrow. So
is Caden Hauser going to walk out in the second half like Bobby Boucher in the Bourbon Bowl?
I wish. I wish, Kyle. I really do, but no.
But, you remember Caden Hauser came back in the second half and we won the military bowl?
I love Mama.
No, I think
the devil.
But I really think the Pirate fan, you guys, it's going to be a great game tomorrow. I think the Pirates are going to show tomorrow. Their heads have been really tight this week. So I really think we're
Stevie, I don't know what was happening with the audio there in Annapolis.
Oh, have a good game. I really do.
God. Guys, I can't hear.
I can't hear him either. I hear you, Kyle.
Well, that's good. Well, it's the best part of the show anyway. I mean, you. We got Dave sitting there talking to somebody with JR's Chiron under his head.
Get back in there.
That's where
you got JR and Bubba Rosenbaum over here.
The return of Bubba Rosenbaum to the Sports Objective podcast.
Bubba, they want you on the podcast. Come on, Bubba. Y'all want Bubba? Y'all come, Bubba. Hey, we got Bubba. Here, Bubba. Take over the show.
All right, Justin. Thank you, buddy.
All right. I see your battery's low. Good job, Justin.
Oh, yeah.
Time for public humiliation.
Also.
Yeah, people like to hear that. Saying your battery's low.
There we go.
Roger Harris is coming in the screen now too.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not Rajay Harris, but it is Bubba Rosenbaum returning to the scene of the crime where he left the show last year to where he returns this year. Back at the Fisherman's Inn, it is the Bubba Rosenbaum. Bubba, welcome to the Sports Objective podcast.
I got left high and dry. Let's hope I can do the same tomorrow. You're
virtually like Shit, I can't think of his name. The safety.
Currently,
Yeah, our safety that came back from Houston.
Tegan Wilt.
You're the sports objective version of Tegan Wilt. There
Yep.
you go. So, Bubba, how you feeling about the game tomorrow, dude? I mean, obviously, we got a lot of opt-outs on offense. We're missing a lot of pieces. You're going to see some crap coming out with Mike Wright, some gadget stuff. How do you feel tomorrow? Do you think we could realistically win the game?
I think we can win the game. If I'm being totally honest, what the spread opened at 6.5 and went down to 4.5. Then when Kate opted out, it's up to 10.5. I think that's where it still currently is. Is that right?
Yeah, I just heard JR.
No, okay, well, 9.5
in the background.
JR did what?
I heard him say something about swallowing something in the background.
No Diddy. But
the line's at 9.5 right now.
It's the Diddy party.
What I was going to say is that I thought it may even get up to 13.5 or maybe even as much as 16.5 once Kate opted out, but for whatever reason it's remained where it is. You look at Pitt. It's very unusual offensively. They're top 15 nationally, 35-plus points per game, but third down conversions, 33%. In the red zone, they're not very good at scoring touchdowns, and then they've allowed 40 sacks. So it's pretty bizarre, some of their offensive numbers, how it's added up to 35-plus points per game.
Big play offense. But, to me, for us to win this game, Bubba, I think it's going to be a little bit on them not being focused. If Pitt doesn't take us serious, if we come out on defense and make some things happen, force some turnovers, maybe block a punt, I think that's what it's going to take for us to win the game.
Those are not good.
JR's get wound up out there, ain't he?
Yeah.
Bubba, I don't know if you caught that or not.
I did not.
I said I think it's going to take us force some turnovers on defense, make some things happen early, maybe block a punt, get a sack early, force a strip. Pitt maybe not becoming 100% focused, thinking that this is going to be a cakewalk because of East Carolina and we're without several key pieces. I think that's going to be our biggest chance to win this game is Pitt not having the right mindset and us making some things happen on defense and giving our offense short field.
I agree. I think it's going to take the perfect storm. Like you mentioned, all those variables. It's going to really have to be complementary football, combination of short fields, maybe even a defensive or special teams touchdown. And you think about it, with the offensive coordinator and John David Baker moving on, it's something that a lot of people, if you haven't played or coached, you may not think about. You don't realize how big of a deal it is as far as having the timing factor, especially in an up-tempo offense like we run, being able to get the play called and ball snapped quickly. So you got to keep that in mind. And then not only that would be an issue, perhaps if you still had Caton, but even more so that you have a couple quarterbacks that have thrown a combined 14 passes and who knows, maybe 40 or 50 snaps or something like that over the course of the season. So just the timing early on, I'm really intrigued to see how that goes. And then you obviously working with the receivers, running backs, and everything that goes into it. There's a lot to overcome.
No, I agree. I think what you'll probably see is a lot of option from Mike Wright and probably a lot of deep shots, I would think.
Yeah, and that's
some home run balls.
Exactly, and that's kind of where I was going with that. We're going to be hard-pressed to be able to put those drives together that are 10, 11, 12 plays that we're used to seeing. So, and sometimes this year we've seen drives that have even been 14 or 15 plays. I think we're going to have to hit one or two deep balls to Anthony Smith, whether it's Mike Wright or Chaston Ditta, and then, like you mentioned, be the beneficiary of some short fields and maybe even some defensive or special teams points.
Yeah, I would think we'll see fake punts and stuff like that. I would expect us to not leave anything in the toolbox, so to speak, tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting game, and if we find a way to win it, Bubba, I think on an island in a phone booth, however you want to say it, I think if you just for everything that's going on around this team, I think it would be one of the greatest wins in ECU history when you look at it on an island.
I totally agree. This is the game that I really felt like even before Caton Hauser opted out that we were going to have to play our best game of the season probably to win it. And now that's obviously magnified even more. And so, yeah, I totally agree that it would definitely be one of our better wins in program history, and especially over the last couple of decades.
Yeah, considering the circumstances. And, I'm really hoping Pitt just doesn't give a damn. I'm hoping that they're, tonight, in downtown D.C. smoking crack or something. I mean, I just with Marion Barry, if anybody remembers that.
Marion Barry.
Yeah.
He didn't do that, Kyle.
No, of course not.
Now it's funny you bring that up, Kyle. Not that part, but it's but as far as that impact on the Pitt, star players and roster, because I was joking. Give a little shout out here to Jody Schultz and the folks here at the Fisherman's Inn for hosting us once again, and they did an excellent job. Some terrific food and service, and I was joking. I was going to kid with Jody Schultz saying that he needed to have the Pitt team here and tell them it's all they can eat. So tomorrow they'll be puking fish and everything else
all
on the field.
They can have, all the
Screw that. Give them food poisoning. Tell them to go get
some.
Pull
the old Michael Jordan Utah Jazz food poisoning deal.
Diane Pons
wants backfired on Utah though.
Diane Pons wants to know what's wrong with the picture. Tell her it's just your face, Bubba.
Diane, for some people, there's just no hope.
Yeah, the key tomorrow.
Hey, I have a face for radio, not for YouTube.
That's JR. If Diane is still listening, tell her that JR said he damaged his camera. That's a smudge on the camera. That's what that is. So, but what were you saying, Stevie?
I said, yeah, I think the key tomorrow, we have to be opportunistic. But anytime we get the chance, like y'all said, go down the field, take chances. I mean, what do we got to lose tomorrow? And hopefully the defense can come out and be the defense they've been all year long. And maybe Mike Wright can make a few things happen, or whoever, like I said, whoever's in that game. But I'm like Bubba, we need to go down the field. Take shots down the field with this group, with this offense we have right now.
Well, kind of along those lines, Stevie, that's something that I had said, earlier this week to a few people, and that is just that we need to. This year, at times, we've been susceptible to the big plays in the passing game, and obviously Pitt does a great job at making those. So we really need to make them snap the football as many times as we can, and continue to play good red zone defense, because they've struggled in the red zone. And then, we've obviously faced a team like Memphis that's very, very good in the red zone. So if we can not give up those big plays for touchdowns and force them to kick field goals, then at least we give us a chance.
Bubba, do you? I noticed you're wearing your EST 1932 hat that we came up with. Mark helped us with the design, etc. Do you get asked about that much anymore?
I do. People tell me it's an awesome logo, and I guess what we produced a couple batches. Maybe there's only probably about 72 or so of these in existence.
We didn't make many.
I think we went 4 dozen and 2 dozen or something like that.
But. Yeah, I had the idea and the vision, and Mark came up with the design. Then you had them made. And then the baseball design you came up with on your own. And we probably about 72, something like that, of the football. How many of the baseball did we put out there? Or was that more on the T-shirt?
Not even that many. We had some 23 hats, because that was before ECU wore the 23 hat. And everybody's like, well, I want a 23 hat. I said, well, I'll take care of that. And then, yes, we had a 3-peat shirt for those 3 straight American titles, and then obviously that got extended to 5, and then last year we had that streak snap, but fortunately won the tournament. But along the lines of apparel, today, guys, I had my D's Bucks hoodie on that I had made prior to the 2022 Birmingham Bowl, and I broke that out at the parade, and a lot of the marching Pirates as they were playing, or some of the cheerleaders and dance team, and they were, hey, love the hoodie, love the sweatshirt. It was pretty funny.
Well, if it's going to get cheerleaders to talk to you, I'm going to get me one of the D's Bucks hoodies. But, just thinking about the university, the D's Bucks idea, the EST 1932 idea, the 23 idea, which they did start doing on their own after we did it. But, but as much as the university, maybe not so much Bubba Rosenbaum, but as much as they hate the sports objective, it's funny all the crap we come up with that they steal or they should steal.
Yeah, the established 1932 logo, that was an excellent idea by you, and then Mark carrying that out and taking that idea and converting it into a logo. And we definitely need to get this on some shirts and hoodies and so forth.
We do. We need to sell them. And your baseball logo, your baseball version was good too. But I don't know. It's just funny, like this 23 hats. That was such a simple idea, but it took us doing it before the university decided to do it. Jesus Christ, Dave, mute your phone.
What was that?
Holy cow!
Hey,
mute your phone, Dave.
Talking about the dance team, we need to throw a shout out.
Bubba, tell Dave to mute his phone. There you go.
I have to throw a shout out to one of the dance team members that was actually on my front porch last week. Believe it or not, I walk outside and there's an ECU dance team member on my front porch, Rachel Forbes. So throw a shout out to Rachel. She has a good time in Annapolis.
Yeah, she was on Stevie's porch. She needed directions. She had gotten lost.
She's getting directions to Annapolis.
He invited her in, and he let her leave after a couple hours. But
dude, that's somebody.
Hey Stevie, is now a good time for me to exit stage right?
That's what she kept saying.
Oh God!
Wow. I think it's time for me to exit stage right, Bubba.
No, she was a friend of his daughter's best friend. She was a friend of his daughter's best friend, or one of her best friends, and she stopped by the house and they introduced her to Stevie, and she wanted to know why they were introducing her to this creepy old guy. But anyway. But anyway, Bubba, maybe she liked your D's Bucks shirts. I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. People kind of take a double take when they see it. They're like, am I really seeing that right? Yeah, because when I wore that, and I guess in baseball season in 2023 when we played in Kannapolis against Queens, I was sitting the last two innings right behind home plate, and later on that night or the next couple of days, somebody on Hoist the Colors was like, yeah, hey, who's the guy behind the plate with these nuts hoodie? And I said, it's not these nuts, it's these Bucks.
Well, maybe Pitt will suck on these Bucks tomorrow, and the Pirates can get it done. And find a way to beat the Panthers. Bub, you got anything else, man? I'm running on. I'm trying to think of what I'm running on. What is it when you're running out of words there, Stevie? What am I trying to think of?
Running on empty?
Sure, that'll work. Bubba, what you got, man? You got anything else? Anything we need to keep in mind for tomorrow? Any key players you think we need to look out for besides the obvious?
No, I really don't think so. I think we've pretty much covered everything that I have been saying, and every point that I wanted to make as far as Pitt and some of their strengths and also their weaknesses.
Do you think this is truly
they are. One thing I realized I had not mentioned is that defensively, Pitt is only allowing 97 yards on the ground. So when you take that into consideration, like that's one of the things, even before Caton opted out, I was like, hey, this is a game we're going to really need to probably win through the air. And now we're going to be faced to do that with two quarterbacks that are perhaps capable, but we haven't seen it. We've only seen 14 attempts combined between the two.
Do you think this is truly an audition for oh God, our D-line
Roy
coach,
Tesh.
Roy Tesh, to be DC?
That's what we've heard. That's what we've heard. But it would also, I've also heard that. Don't be surprised after the bowl game that he's named the coordinator. So.
Well, if that was the case, why not do it beforehand? I mean,
right,
because
yeah.
if it's a bad game and we give up 57 points, then people are going to be like, "Oh,
right.
don't name him defense coordinator, Jesus Christ." So, I mean, I don't know. I've heard several different names come up. One was the Memphis DC. That intrigued me. But we'll see. What are your thoughts on
I know that.
Go ahead.
Well, before we move on from Roy Tesh, I know the players really went to bat for him.
Oh, that's good. I mean, that worked out.
Should not be surprising because these guys, they have not been coached by anyone else, and it's been made clear at media days whether you're talking to a Preston Carr or whichever defensive lineman that they love Roy Tesh.
Well, I tell them if they want him to have the job, they got to win the game tomorrow.
Sorry, now where were you going with that?
I said transfer portal quarterbacks, Arkansas State's quarterback, who put up good numbers this year, entered the portal. He's from Kenansville. Any thoughts on him?
It seems like it would be a good option. I have not had a chance to watch a lot of film on him. You also have a young man from Western Carolina. I'm blanking on his name. And then I know there's also been a Division II quarterback. Give credit to Stephen Igo and hoist the colors. JR, help me out here. The D2 quarterback.
I know. We know who you're talking about.
Was his last name Wright? Maybe. But whatever. The D2 quarterback. Check it out at Hoist the Colors.
Igo had a good point about that.
Bubba Rosenbaum, grad transfer.
Igo had a good point about the D2 quarterback. He says one reason you may be hearing his name so much is because being a Division II player, he can go ahead and talk to coaches officially. He can go ahead and make visits. The same rules don't apply to him that apply to FBS and FCS. So even though tampering's not enforced, he can literally make a visit now. So that's Igo pointed that out, that it may not be as serious as what it sounds like. The reason he's coming up so much is because he can go ahead and talk to people.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
I would have no problem bringing him in as long as he was one of a couple we were bringing in. If we're handing the keys just to him, I'm going to be a bit concerned. But if he's one of 2 or 3 we're bringing in, I'm okay with it. I would rather bring in a proven FBS quarterback, or at least a proven FCS quarterback, and then bring him in to compete for the job.
Well, you look at Ole Miss. Now, obviously, this is an extreme example. This is the kind of tip of the iceberg, so to speak. But they obviously planned on Simmons being their quarterback this year, and then they bring in Trinidad Chambliss from Ferris State out of the D2 national champions from last year, and then Simmons gets injured, and look what Chambliss has done.
The only thing that stuck out to me, that kid's interception numbers, he threw a lot of picks this year, if I remember right. So that was a little concerning to me. But besides that, I'd be up into him coming in, just not handing him the keys. He'd have to earn it.
Yeah, when I watched some of his film, he did seem to be a bit of a gunslinger.
Yeah. So you don't want Mason Garcia, and it's God Almighty, his name's Mason. That's what his name is.
Oh, God,
no. So, well, I've been able to remember that.
Hey, well, now I'm going to let JR step back in. He's got some stats for you guys.
You got dinner there, Bubba? You got your food?
We've already eaten, had some stuffed flounder with double mashed potatoes. It was excellent. And so if you're ever here in Grasonville, Maryland, here at Fisherman's Inn, definitely stop in and see Jody Schultz. Excellent food, excellent service, and honestly, the best seafood I've ever eaten.
Flounder stuffed with crab?
Chicken parm, baby.
Stuffed flounder, stuffed with crab and double mashed potatoes.
Yeah, the crab cakes last year, they were excellent.
Prime rib, the best for Justin Buck.
Hey, it's always great talking Pirate football with y'all, and I'm going to pass it back off
Bubba,
to JR.
Sports Detective.
See you, Bubba.
All right, see you, Stevie.
Thank you, Bubba.
Great job, Bubba. Great job.
Hey, Stevie, I'm doing this on the fly.
Hey, that's going to cost you. I got that copyrighted, so that's going to cost.
There I am behind the orb again.
JR, Diane wanted to know what was wrong with the screen. I told her it was just Bubba's face. The ghostly orb there on the screen, the ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Myrtle Beach Bowls, good God, military bowl past. Couldn't get it out. We broke down the game pretty well with Bubba, JR.
Yeah, Bubba did a great job, and he covered almost.
Any stats tomorrow that come to mind that we should know about?
Bubba covered red zone. That's the key stat. He's already covered it. I'm not going to go over it again. We're looking good as far as they're not really good at converting touchdowns in the red zone. We're great at stopping, people from scoring touchdowns in the red zone. So we got to keep them to, if they get in there, keep them to 3 points. That's been said by me, Bubba, everybody. So that is truly one of the keys to the game. But I'm going to throw out a few things that are going in our favor. How about that? Because not much is going in our favor. The line's up to 11 now. But, in the last 2 seasons, so last season, we had Arkansas State, 10-point underdog. They won by 7 against Bowling Green. Michigan, 16.5-point underdog. They won by 6 against Alabama. Illinois, 9-point underdog. They won by 4 against South Carolina. Arizona State, 13.5-point underdog to Texas. They lost, but it took 2 overtimes to get there. So they were competitive, very competitive. And in 2023, Boston College, 13.5-point underdog. They won by 9 against SMU. And Memphis, plus 10.5. They took down Iowa State by 10. So, and hey, let's add to this. Pitt, under Narduzzi, 2-5 in bowl games. Pitt, history of the school is 15-23 in bowl games, and they're 0-1 in the Military Bowl. So they don't have really a lot of momentum on their side. So, I like that. I'm going to put another stat out there, too. I think it's important. It's sacks, quarterback sacks. Pitt allows a lot of them. We like to get sacks. That could be key. If we could get some sacks and put them get them behind their scheduled yardage, it's going to go a long way to help our defense.
If
because
we could just hurt their quarterback, not like permanently, just out for the game.
Right. But the problem is they have $1 million quarterback on the bench, so they're not like us.
Well, hurt him too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
and then
we don't have a quarterback.
And then I will say this, that their let's talk about their quarterback a little bit. Okay, his first 5 starts, he averaged 302.2 yards per game passing. His last 3 games, he's only averaged 183. Rushing the ball, he averaged 28.6 yards per game rushing the ball. The first 5 starts, last 3, minus 15.3. That's due to a lot of sacks that they're giving up. Their offensive line is small. Now, I don't mean that. I'm not meaning we can push them around, because they're a very good offensive line. But they are a bit on the small side. So, we need to get some sacks, stop them in the red zone. And, he's on a down road. Let's say that the quarterback is not trending well right now. He's had 3 subpar games in a row. So hopefully that trend continues. We get him rattled a little bit. And, I mean, that's our hope right there.
Yeah, it's going to be a tall task tomorrow offensively, obviously. I'm fearful we won't be able to move from here to there. They're good at stopping the run. How well are we going to be able to pass it? I would expect a lot of deep shots to Anthony Smith. Gadget play galore, fake punts. It should be interesting. One thing, I have no expectation of winning this game. So if we win it tomorrow, it will be the ultimate "oh my God" moment. I'll regret not going. But I hope I do. I hope tomorrow afternoon I'm really regretting not going and I'm angry at myself.
Well, We are 1-0 when you've appeared at the Fisherman's Inn the day before the game. So
that's right. Well, I'm kind of there now. I'm there virtually.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to talk about the American real quick. So I was thinking that, so the first 3 games, we lost all 3 of them lopsided margins.
Okay, so all right, so you had South Florida lose to ODU. What else has happened? I haven't been following bowl season as close as I should.
Okay, so we've been outscored 109-27.
Tulane, obviously. What was the other one?
Yeah, the other one was. I'm scrolling, Kyle. I'm scrolling.
So South Florida, ODU, Tulane,
and
we haven't played yet. North Texas hasn't played.
No. Memphis got 31-7 to the Wolfpack.
Kind of what happens when you don't have your coach. So we're due.
I feel like we're due. But San Antonio.
Dave, mute yourself. Mute your phone, Dave.
Okay. San Antonio came back from 14-0 deficit to lead 24-14, so they might break the hex.
Are they playing now?
Yeah, they're playing right now. They're up 24-14.
I need to turn that off.
Yeah. So they're carrying the flag for us, but we can continue it tomorrow. It's a tough. Hey, if we're doing predictions, I would pick Pitt to probably win by 10 points. But
yeah, if anybody else does anybody else want to talk? If not, we'll do predictions and get the hell out of here. We've been going for about an hour.
Okay, unless you want to hear from Smokey Norris.
Okay. We're good. I don't want to get into stories because we'll go all night.
Yeah. They're wrapping it up here. Like they're going to probably kick us out here in a few minutes.
All right, well, let's do picks. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I'm going to say defense plays well, but offense don't get it done. I'm going to go Pittsburgh 20. I'm going to go Pittsburgh 26. We hold them to a bunch of field goals. Gets away from us late. East Carolina 13.
Okay, I like that. Dave, what do you want to predict for the guys?
I could probably hear again.
Stevie, what is your prediction? I'm shaking hands right now, so I'm distracted.
If I'm being realistic, I got Pitt.
Smokey Norris, 82 safety. He followed Ruff.
Huh?
Followed Ruff. You're a couple years behind Ruff.
Oh, 2 years behind Ruff.
Yeah. See, now I met you in the elevator earlier.
That's exactly right.
And
Introduce myself to him.
That's right. You never know who you're going to meet in the elevator.
Oh,
I know. He's a legend.
Smokey Norris.
This is awkward.
I got Pitt 31, ECU 17.
Pitt 31, ECU 17 is Stevie's prediction.
You got like
JR, get Smokey's prediction.
Oh, okay. Smokey. Where's Smokey? Smokey, hold on. They want your prediction for tomorrow's game. Smokey Norris, class of 82.
East Carolina, 31-28.
I like it. Smokey's going 31-28.
I wish I had whatever Smokey was smoking. But
we want to make sure we thank Jody very much for coming, for having us here, being a great host.
Well, thank you for coming again.
Yeah, Jody, appreciate it.
I want to tell you, everybody that you have on your staff is just aces. They're so polite. They're so professional.
My roomie, though, that's my roomie right there.
They're threatened to do well this weekend.
I'm my roomie. No, sir.
Does Jody want to give a prediction?
You have a prediction?
I'm going to go with my roommate. I would go with 28-31. But I'm fearful East Carolina because of the lack of loyalty on all these players that have left, that it's not East Carolina's going to suffer. And I wish that the NCAA would do something about this.
Colin, I was talking about
this portal, this hideous stuff that these players are doing.
Go back to having to sit out 1 year would slow a lot of this down.
And go back to sit out 1 year.
I got no problem with that. It's the way it used to be, and nobody had a problem with it. But you jumping from, you jump to one team, to 2 teams, to 3 teams.
Some guys got 4 different teams.
It's hideous. It's despicable. Really. Yeah. It's hurting college football.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Jody,
that's the world we're in now. It's a self-centered world.
Thank you, Jody. Appreciate it.
Great.
Love
Thank
it.
you.
I had the chicken parm. It was excellent.
All right, I'll go 23 Panthers, 13 Pirates. I hate it. I'd rather get, yeah.
Similar score to mine.
All right,
Dave, what's your score?
I'm going Pirates. I think we're going to be down. We come back in fourth quarter, win the game, and I'm going 34-27.
Wow, we're going to put up 34 points. Our
I'd
offense.
love to know how we're going to put up 34 and 31 points, but I hope you guys are right.
Well, I think they've given plenty of time for
plenty of time.
Appreciate everything you done. Yes, sir. We got to somehow close it.
Hey, I appreciate the patience of everybody out there because this was definitely like not the most efficient. Yeah, but
I don't have way to sign.
Let's go Pirates, and hopefully things will work out for us.
All right, guys. Dave, you're gonna have to sign out from your phone.
To show because of my phone. It's been one of those nights.
Well, your phone's logged in right there.
Thank you again for being patient. Like he said, not to be like a parrot, like a. But thank you for all the guests, Justin. But sorry to
thank you guys.
Jay Sutton-Halter. We were going to have him on, but Jay, we'll get him on another time. It's just been one of those nights where nothing would go right for us. So thank you guys so much for that. Good luck to the Pirates. Don't forget, we have our final Pirate Football Playback Sunday night at 8:00. That will be right. I promise you that will go much better. And I hope this is not an omen for the game tomorrow. I tell you what, if it takes a bad show for us here at this great restaurant and we win tomorrow, I'll take one for the team. All right.
I hear you, Dave.
Yes. So everybody, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks to Justin Butts and Bubba Rosenbaum.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thanks to everybody. We'll get out of here. So long, everybody. And